Hey there guys, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Last time, we reunited with our main protagonist. We discovered the final dead room is a passage which would allow the male side and the female side to be connected even while the elevator is out. Now we have to determine how the elevator broke, what time that happened, and probably get on to the trial. I have suspicions, but I'm not going to really go into them until we get to... we get all the information. I have returned to the depths of hell.
Yo.
Sorry, late.
Hey.
Yeah, we know, Kazuichi. Just so you know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See? It's just as I said, right? You see, what I actually thought was going to happen originally is that Kazuichi would fix the elevator sooner, and that's how we would get to the other side. I didn't think we would have this, split protagonist thing, although, I'd have to say, playing as Nagito has been rather rewarding. It caught me off guard, but I'm still fairly surprised. That does actually mean Nagito is the one suspect that is absolutely beyond a doubt innocent. Well, other than us. Obviously, we know we didn't do it. But because he went in the final dead room and he was not... He had to complete it. If he had already completed it, then he would have just been able to go straight through. So we know Nagito did not previously have it completed. So we know Nagito was not able to traverse between the two with the elevator down. Now, it is theoretically possible the elevator didn't break until after the murder. That could have happened. So he's not 100% in the clear, but he's like 90% in the clear.
Hey.
Are you even listening? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look at that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Oh, that thing on the compass? Looked while I was coming here, but I think the compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
Why is Nagito all of a sudden, so domineering? That's very out of character for him. Is it because I'm not an ultimate and now he's just like, you know what? No, I belong here. I'm on this asshole. Well, compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we ran the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? So obviously there's something very magnetic in the tower. I see, just as I thought. Hey, what do you mean by that?
That's obvious.
Well, obviously the elevator must likely rotate 180 degrees.
Now then.
I should go investigate Nekomaru's body.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with it? Didn't he seem pissed off somehow? Well, yeah, he's mad that he's been subservient to me. What does that have to do with anything? So that means the elevator down here. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. God dang, stop pooping so much.
Hold it.
Well, let's do it right now. Looks like Nikito's investigating Nekomaru's case. Let him investigate. Doesn't matter to us.
Damn right.
Alright, so let's go ahead and... I'm walking the walk. I guess I'll talk to you as well, because I haven't talked to you yet. Oh, you did just tell me to go.
See?
It's open a mystery game. They always go to the crime scene late just to make an important discovery. They never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character's assumptions.
Yep. Well?
I don't think a new body discovery is bad, though. You may be able to find something we completely overlooked. Let's see what this tells us. Because here's my problem. Well, I was thinking
Serious?
Neku, are you serious?
Damn it.
I already did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey.
Now's the time to get in the middle. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
Wow.
No, you have. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now, Mika's no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
It cannot be.
Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
We kind of actually do need to do this.
You don't know?
Been through enough. We need to perform this investigation. We can find out who the killer is. Perhaps you don't want to know, Akane? Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much. God damn!
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi. Why are you standing there? I just have to do it. Man, he is so weird. I know I said I want to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well,
Come on, you guys feeling okay too? There's not the time to be staring into space. We are kind of on the clock, guys. I thought he was just treating me different ever since he found out I had no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. Said towards everyone else is strange now too. But why? I do not know. It seems like I'm not investigating Nekomaru's body.
But still,
Hey. Anyone have anything relevant to say? Hey, blood's dripping from your fist.
I'm good. Damn it.
I won't forgive you.
Even mongrels like you possess a soul. That soul resides within your heart. No matter how hard you search the untouched machine, you'll never find a heart.
What happened?
So where did
sinner?
Nekomaru's soul wander off to? Interesting to think about, don't you agree?
Jeez.
Alright.
Damn it.
I feel awful for Nekomaru, but it's necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind the case. He forced his voice through his clenched teeth. Kazuichi faced Nekomaru. His eyes full of determination began stabbing his tool knife in Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where'd she get a tool knife? Nikita gave it. He said he had it before he even went to the amusement park. It's like Nikita's full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Reason Nekomaru died. I mean, it stopped functioning. His doors are covered in huge dents, and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried to sit on Nekomaru's chest. That helps learn something, right? In this case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more. Just in case I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently, Kazuichi finished distilling Nekomaru's body. Should probably check it out one more time. They said specifically to look at the chest. Nekomaru's chest panel, the clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing at 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., which is weird because doesn't the Tai Chi start at 7? Which means the clock broke at the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. That doesn't make any sense. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? You should have arrived at Great Tower just before 7 a.m. for monitoring with Tai Chi. Is the clock malfunctioning? No, wait. It's at a clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time and face intervals. They put an extremely accurate clock. That's right. This clock will never slow down. It's even designed so it can't be adjusted. I'll become a Time Lord. Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install inside your body. What do you say? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. An accurate radio clock will never slow down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Is it 7:30 a.m. or 7:30 p.m.? But we saw him go down at 5 a.m. It's a good night button before Nekomaru enters sleep mode. Oh, it's just a lip tie with a strong metal wire. Also, he had been bound. So they'll take the robot. How are they able to bind him? Is there anything else to find? Huh. He's crouching over Danganronpa's bar. It almost looks like he's glaring at him. Well, let's find out.
You're the worst.
This is the worst.
Jeez.
You guys overlooked important. I swear, you're just the worst. I thought there's no way I can leave this to you guys. Well, we didn't. You didn't give us the tool until just now, idiot. What are you talking about?
Well,
That's on a fragment of the pillow that tipped over. What are you talking about? I totally found that. Come on, catch up, Nagito.
you don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That would happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. There's a doorknob under a piece of the broken pillar. It looks like there's a scratch near the base of the doorknob.
Hey. See?
If you examine the far back door, the doorknob is still intact, right?
Now then.
That's the case. Where did this doorknob come from? How the door that leads to Strawberry Hall? Then there's only one other possibility. The door connects to the Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out.
You don't know?
The other Strawberry Hall, and we entered Strawberry Hall from the tower, but the door's broken. So then we can see the other side of that door, right?
It's obvious.
After all, we got the old mechanic on our side.
Well...
You're right, but any parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do. You have plenty of parts right here.
See?
Oh my god. Akane's gonna, like, punch his head off. Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure you can dig through his body and find the parts you can use. Are you saying we should find parts for our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's much better than an alternative than disposing with the rest of the junk, right?
Hey.
Well, cause is it possible or impossible? Well, like you said, I could probably use the parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. If you repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
You're just the worst, Nicky. How did you not notice that? Use the button, Strawberry Hall. The door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all.
Now then.
See, we can go to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Actually, you're gonna come later too, right? It really bothers them if you didn't. I mean, there's something in the tower. The door won't open at all.
Right?
You should just make sure you're not pulling. So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. What is up with Nagito? I don't know.
Huh?
What the hell happened? He seemed on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It's something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what that could mean.
Hey.
I should tell you the truth. Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He's only investigated all the clocks inside both buildings. So I did what he said and checked them all. But none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
Why asked it that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all.
Jeez.
Okay. So you won't come off easy. Wasn't Nagito having a plan or something? Yeah, okay. I just had to review that real quick. Huh. There's a lot of things I don't know about this. I guess I'll talk to you guys real quick, see if any of you give me any information. I never paid him back. I even stopped Nekomaru from being used as evidence.
How cruel.
Why would Nagito say such cruel things? Nagito we know would not talk like that, right? As if he's a different person altogether. The thing is, I know Nagito didn't do it. Or, I strongly suspect Nagito didn't do it.
Super difficult.
Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding that we do not understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Yeah, actually, no, we know Nagito didn't do it because if he doesn't have access to the Octagon, he couldn't have gotten the stuff that's in the murder scene.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone left. Kazushi finishes work, we should be able to open the door from Strawberry Hall. But there's still a chain, you know. That's not our route. We won't be able to open the door. Alright. We walked into the elevator. Me and the 5 suspects. Well, actually, another 6 suspects, because it also could have been... who else am I missing? Because obviously Nagito's not on the elevator, but there should be an 8th person, too. I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Kazuichi. Kazuichi's the other suspect. I made her way to Strawberry House. For a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here.
Hey,
Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You let him. You were there. You got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey, hey.
Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out?
Even so. Hey.
So... is it possible that when we go on the elevator, it rotates 180 degrees? Which would seem to indicate the elevator, these are actually set up backwards. And the, like, opening is on the other side, although it could mean the entire thing is rotating around Strawberry Hall. It doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. Now we come this far. Saying we should try it out, we should give it a shot.
Yep.
I'm not gonna talk to you guys again. There's no way the door will open. Not when the other side's chained out. Feeling resignation, I press the button.
Hey, hey. Impossible.
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
There's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's another way to say it, but this definitely looks weird. So yeah, the doors. Nekomaru is by the Grape Door now. What do you mean? Huh?
Hey!
It doesn't look the same as when we were at Grape Tower. Yeah, you're right, when you touched Grape Tower. Maru's at the far back door. Which means the body should have been in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. In Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door if you walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey, hey.
Notice that the parts I care for the arranged by display the body are all moved too. Why is it even the shift over pillow and split oil? They all move the exact same way. Which, yeah, is exactly what, when he said that it reversed, I think that the tower is rotating along with us. So it's not so much that the like the map is wrong. I do think it moves across, but I think that there's a very strong magnet underneath the Great Tower. And Great Tower is rotating. It's all rotating 180 degrees, right? And imagine that floor actually rotating 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. I'm so great to address the effect the outcome of this case. I'm gonna have to rethink this. I'm gonna fundamentally rethink of how we approach this case.
I see.
Chain disappeared. Strange feeling I felt when we were back and forth between the two towers. So I thought it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating it first?
See?
But far back with a picture of the grape on it. Maybe there's clues hidden there. Yep, it's missing its handle. It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. This should lead to grape hall. Why can't we just look back and forth at the doors when they're open? Wait, huh? The doorknob is gone, and the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same. It's that the doorknob, as that doorknob is on the floor.
See?
So the screws came out with it, right? The doorknob next to Nickwater's body came off the door of the grape hall. When you say clue, were you talking about this? What is this a clue to?
What?
Just get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. All the mysteries are solved as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it, just like I did. What does that mean? I asked him that, and the kid probably won't give me an answer, so you wasted time to ask. God damn. Okay, but like everything I was thinking about this case changed.
It appears that it's time for the class trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
That'd be okay. You can do that.
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch.
That Monokuma sounds completely different too.
Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Okay. So it's gonna start another class trial.
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You know, we can't do anything else till we get out of this building. Did something happen?
Hey, hey!
Oh, do you guys hear something?
Hey, hey!
What do you hear this time? We were kind of standing there. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
All right!
Just hold on, Nekomar. I'll make sure to avenge you.
You're pathetic.
This be a look. It's obviously a trap.
It appears you cannot escape.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. My familiars are saying do not go inside.
It's nearly
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. By stabbing a sword through my very heart. Now then, shall we get moving as well?
Yep.
It's annoying, but Miss Song is going, then there's no way I'm not gonna go.
Damn it!
But this is so damn annoying. We hear the same step ladders. Other small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
You and I are just step ladders for everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place.
Man.
So I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed the talent that survived would be the true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course, what kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural to say obvious, but strong hope to devour is weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm gonna accept that.
Well,
Well, it's not like I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. The story's told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killing mystery. When you get to the end, surprise, the girl is actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending until in the middle of the story. Time is just a projection of the reader, and his projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was you. How do you feel about novels like that? I find them a little bit annoying because it cheapens the effect if you have to consider yourself. What the heck, you're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't count on a book I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. Just like that from a talented reserve corps student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar. Maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. I've tried to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So don't believe you're just like everyone else. Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. Several deep breaths, and once my nerves settled, I stepped a molecule of rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
When we're inside the normal elevator, it shakes this bad. See how efficient that elevator to the funhouse was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continues to shake, and it's in deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened.
Well now.
I understand your desire to plot this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. It's so exactly discussing useless things, so let's just get on with it already. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey.
I don't talk about permission after we said my catchphrase.
Now I'm
Otherwise, I'll roll the dice based on the result. I'll give you a sex change operation that many times.
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. So it begins. I hope this never happened again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. Culmination of the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, and more honest than anyone I've ever met. Truly, he was more a man than any of us. Sacrificed his body to protect Takane. That appearance changed drastically, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer. He's one of us. Killing someone because the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends. I will never ever forgive them. So, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I would. And next time we start the trial, and I will make my guess next time because I honestly I need time to digest what happened in this episode. Here's my thoughts though. Can I? So ultimately, get more poop. You have more poop. Freaking just tell me. Okay. I don't think it can possibly be Nagito. Nagito did not have access to the Octagon room prior to the murder. We know that because if he did, Monica would not have made him repeat the Final Dead room. So it can't actually be Nagito. Unfortunately, after that, I don't know. I feel like in order to, you know, I don't understand why Nekomaru went down there at 5 o'clock and then set an alarm for 7:30. He doesn't like being in sleep mode, so why would he go there of all places? But any of them, if he was in sleep mode, and the fact that he had his alarm set indicates he probably was, that does seem to indicate that he was in a position where he was vulnerable. And so anyone had the capability that went to the Final Dead room. The only one we know for a fact went to the Final Dead room is Fihiko. Because he mentioned it was just after dawn, and the only place you can actually see the outside is the, like, Octagon. So we know Fihiko went in there, but that doesn't necessarily mean that no one else did. So anyone potentially with these stuff in the Final Dead room could have caused a collapse, which would have caused the pillar to fall onto Nekomaru. And it certainly looks like the pillar falling on Nekomaru is what caused the damage. That's the other thing, because here's my guess. I want to say it is either Soda... There's so many people it could be. Soda is my top guess, only because there's it has to be someone with a lot of understanding of mechanics and like physics, which would be Soda. Backup guesses are Gundam and Chiaki, because both of them seem pretty intelligent and can pull this off too. But whatever it is, they had to have gotten some sort of like timed explosive from the Octagon in order to cause a collapse of that pillar and make it fall on Nekomaru. It hits him in the head and it shuts him down. That's all. The fact that there were shards of the pillar underneath him indicates that there was a cleanup that happened after Nekomaru killed himself. Or sorry, after Nekomaru died. Nekomaru did not kill himself. I thought about that for a while, but again, there's very obviously some tampering that happened with the scene after the fact. Like, all the shards of the, like, collapse were cleaned up, except for the ones underneath Nekomaru. So Soda's my top suspect because of that. Although it could also be, like I said, Gundam or Chiaki. I don't like to think about Chiaki because Chiaki's my girl. I do feel like there's way too much going on with the two towers for it to all have been done from Grape Tower. So I do think it's probably one of those two. I don't... Like I said, Nagito doesn't really seem possible. And I don't really think it could be, who's the other one? Oh, I guess it could be Fuyuhiko. I hadn't thought about him, but he also... I feel like Fuyuhiko is too obvious because we know he went into the Final Dead room. And I feel like that was dropped just to throw suspicion off. So that's what I'm thinking for right now. I may reappraise or restate my opinion later. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to figure it out later, guys. See you in the next episode when the trial actually begins.